case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In 1936, the New York Court of Appeals heard Hood v. Webster, a case that revolved around the nuances of property law and the concept of good faith purchasers. Florence Hood, having inherited a farm from her deceased husband, found herself unable to maintain the property. In response, she struck a deal with her brother-in-law, transferring the farm to him through an unrecorded deed in exchange for a yearly stipend. Later, Hood's nephew, Webster, moved in to help her out and was granted ownership of the farm in a subsequent recorded deed for $1 to be handed over after Hood's death. Upon Hood's passing, the brother-in-law recorded the first deed and sought to invalidate the second deed, which had transferred ownership to Webster. The crux of the dispute rested on Section 291 of the Real Property Law, which states that unrecorded conveyances of property can be voided under certain circumstances. In this case, the burden of proof lay with the defendants, Webster and family, to demonstrate that they were good faith purchasers for value, thereby granting them rightful ownership of the property. Ultimately, the court ruled against Webster, finding that he could not prove he was a good faith purchaser for value. Despite having a recorded deed that could potentially supersede the prior unrecorded deed, Webster failed to demonstrate that he had given valid consideration for the property. As a result, the court affirmed the primacy of Hood's original unrecorded deed, thus granting ownership of the farm back to her brother-in-law.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.